This is Michelle Ottawa from Channel 69 News. A new toy group has gone viral called the Actionfigurealliance. They are encouraging others to join the alliance. Numerous people have been uploading videos online in response to this. Let's see them.
Hey, what's up? This is Mython the Python, and I joined the Alliance.
Howdy folks, it's Cato from Cato's Collection, and I've joined the Alliance.
What's going on, everyone? I'm 10 Customs, and I've joined the Alliance.
Hey, it's Sean.
It's Aubrey. I'm Brenda.
And we're Strut Family Crafts, and we've joined the Alliance.
I'm Travis Moody from A Toy Kind of Mood, and I've joined the Alliance.
I'm KJ, aka Black Genghis, and I've joined the Alliance.
Hey guys, I'm Laserpants, and I've joined the Alliance.
So, who are the Action Figure Alliance? Let's find out.
The Alliance is calling all collectors from far and wide to dive deep in a world of action figures you don't need to hide. Action Figure Alliance. We're on a toy mission for good, bringing joy and excitement. Action figures, it's in our blood. Join the Alliance. It's time to ignite the world of toys in a podcast spotlight.
What's going on?
What's up, everybody?
Like basically on time this time.
Yeah, for once. The first time.
We did it.
No more technical difficulty.
I consider it an
a
accomplishment.
drink, though.
Definitely. 100%. I don't need a drink for the previous reasons. So
Yeah.
doing good.
I'm glad we finally made it on time.
Yeah, we did. No tubes getting clogged. No buttons trying to hide from me.
Right.
Got all those bumps out of the way with. So
Definitely.
All right.
Let's see what's going on. So how was, I guess, everyone's weekend? How you guys doing?
It was good, man. I went and visited my family. They live outside of Concord, a town called Mount Pleasant, North Carolina.
All
and went and saw them, hung out with them, did some fishing while I was there, took my parents and my daughter
Sent pics
and
of your
my
fishing,
brother.
so you knew that you verified. You got photographic evidence.
It's my
He
pond.
had lunch.
I catch
He had
all the
lunch.
fish in it. No, I throw them all back, so that's they all go back, so they can get bigger and I can catch them again. But then we went to Top Golf and had a good time. So we had a good weekend.
Good.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Abby and I
That's
went out and did some toy hunting together.
Yeah, we did. That was actually our first time hunting together.
It's
and that
true.
was Hidden Temple Toys 1 year anniversary. Congratulations to them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Congratulations to
Hey,
Ed and Pam.
Yeah.
I've never been there before, so it was a cool experience to be there for the first time.
I like that shop a lot. It's a fun shop.
Great
They're
people, great
fun
shop.
and kind people.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a good time. Unfortunately, didn't win anything from their raffles. I tried to slip him like a 20, but it still didn't happen.
Surprisingly, I didn't either.
I think Pete Johnson might have won Stinger.
Oh,
that's cool.
He said Pete. I don't know if it's that Pete. Maybe.
Yeah.
I hadn't asked him yet, so
I put all my tickets in the Stinger basket too.
Yes, he did, and made me regret putting my tickets in there because I did that first. I didn't have anywhere near as many as Avi did. Still had a few, but we'll get into that.
Those will be fun things to show off later today.
Exactly.
Nice.
Exactly.
That's awesome, dude. And then whose dogs were that?
Those are
my dogs. Those are my dogs. The moment we go live, they're excited. They're happy. They're like, "Daddy did it!"
And on time.
Yeah.
And on time.
I just want to say what's up to the chat quickly. Ash, thanks for joining.
Ash.
Absolutely.
He was the first one here.
I was the first, so you were technically the first.
You don't count.
I don't
Yeah,
count.
you don't. Yeah, you don't count at all.
Yeah.
Because if we go back to that, I was the first. I was on long before you guys were.
That is true. We got Jason. Jason, it was fun watching you on the Plastic Journey last night.
It's cool to see your collection video stuff. That was awesome, man.
Then we have Dave.
Dave. Yeah, that's
Yep.
Dave.
We have
I
arrived.
had to see the picture. My eyes aren't that good anymore. I'm old. I'm in the 40 club now. Then we got Poe. What's up, Poe?
What up, Poe?
What's happening?
And we got the man with the nice hair. Wholesome Warlock.
The Purple Wizard.
The Purple Wizard. How you doing, guys? Thank you all for joining us.
Very much so. Thank you very much for coming out. We're having a good time here. Just hoping to spread it around a little bit. Hope you guys have as good a time as we do. And I'm enjoying the hell out of this. Like, this has just been fun.
I mean, it's all about having fun, right? And talking.
It is. Have fun. Talk about toys. And toys should be a shared experience. Everybody gets a little bit out of it when you get to share it with other people. I know my wife, she puts up with a lot because there are times when I run into her office and I'm like, I opened it and it's great. Or, I have to, I make her look at it and I'm like, here, you got to hold it. It's and that sort of a thing. And she puts up with me, but,
I mean, I'm the same way with my wife. I'll show off like everything and be like, "Hey, look what I got!"
yeah.
Every single one of them.
They're saints. The fact that they put up with us, they're saints.
Yeah,
100%. Bees, thank you for joining us, man. And check out the replay.
Hey, man, replay's just as good as live play. Live play, maybe.
Yeah,
live play, sure. I'll take that.
It's a thing.
Dave, we are going to be, this is for everyone in the chat as well for the, not next episode, but maybe sometime later on in a near episode, we are going to start focusing, since today is our custom episode, we're going to show off our custom kit bashes, custom/kit bashes. In a future episode, we'll show off yours.
Right.
Yeah. I think Poe's got different ideas, but it's okay. It's okay.
That's interesting. That's why he just
I'm not going to keep that one up on there.
That's why he just had a baby.
Yeah, so keep the photos incoming.
Definitely.
We've got some photos that we're going to show off this evening that were submittals. And we're not showing off all of them because some of them were like shelfies. And we've got some fantastic photos that we're showing off. So keep all of them coming in. We're going to do pretty regular segments with fantastic photos, but when it comes to shelfies and customs and things like that, our intent is for those to probably come around once a month.
Shuffle those around so we can kind of cover a lot of different topics and keep things interesting. So there'll be some reoccurring stuff that you'll see, and then there'll be some custom stuff, like you said, the shelfie and the custom corner or custom chronicles we'll do about once a month and then feature some people, and it'll be a good time. So,
and also,
we really hope to make this show about the community,
and then also have some discussions also. That's one of the biggest things about it, because again, we're here for the toys, all of us. So that's what we're here for.
What's up, Ben? BSC Geek.
Yeah. Cool. So happy to see everybody in chat. Should we get moving on with?
Let's do it.
We've got a lot of stuff to cover in this episode. So
the quicker we get to the customs, the more time we have for customs.
Absolutely, and that's what I was going to get into. So that's going to be our big segment for tonight is customs.
Yep.
We're each going to be sharing probably more customs than we should. We'll see how long we go. Nope. This guy over here is the one that I'm worried about. Going over a little bit, but oh, you know what I haven't made you guys do for a while is boop the logo.
Oh God, not again.
I think it's time.
Okay.
I think it's time. Boop.
Happy.
Boop the logo.
Isn't there like a
sorry. I'm sorry.
Betty Boop? Betty Bop?
I had a dog named Betty that I called Boopers.
There you go.
I thought Betty was a stupid name, for a dog, but
Okay. Boopers is better.
Yeah, I liked it. That's a dog name. That's a dog name. Back to action figures, I think.
Let's talk about the new hotness. What do you think?
A new hotness. So we got some graphics there. Good stuff. Sure. So I have some new hotness to show. Let's go ahead and get that over here. So, at first I thought this was going to be a small week, and then it turned into kind of a massive week. And I'm going to preface this with, I don't want anybody to get the wrong idea. I'm not rich. I'm just irresponsible with my money. And it shows, okay? So just putting that out there. Don't get the wrong idea.
There's that meme with the little kid. He's like, I make bad financial decisions.
I'm never going to financially recover from this. Yeah, so a couple weeks ago was my birthday, and I showed off that I got a great big Dungeons & Dragons Lego set.
Yep.
Well, I went ahead and picked out all of it. So this is there's minifigures where they're blind packed. But we have a bricks and minifigs that's close to us, and they were selling them as whole sets. So I got a pretty good deal on getting a whole set together, which is really cool. And then your boy likes to make things. So I made this 3D printed stand, and it's got little slots in it for you to put 2x2 or 2x1 bricks, stick them on there. So yeah, it came out super nice, holds the figures on there pretty well. Excited about that. I thought that was pretty cool. Oh, and at Hidden Temple, I picked up a couple of things. I got Drench. So this is a plunderling. They are very cool. He's got a little backpack. They're very cool figures. They've got generally like some magnetic accessories, so the hat is magnetic. And I'm a sucker for like transparent figures, and then transparent purple. This was I picked it up the moment I saw it. So super cool. They've got extra heads, and they're a lot of fun. They have a lot of personality. Sometimes, it's good to have a figure that's just fun. And speaking of fun, I have to show the box. So their boxes are pretty funny. So they've got the big mouth and face on the front, but inside they come with ears, and you can just kind of slot them in there. And on the bottom, they even have their feet, which all matches the figure. So it's kind of funny.
That seems like a fun line. I don't own any of them, but they look cool, and it's a.
I got you, Trey. If you want.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I think it's cool, but I'm trying to stick to my guns here.
I have 4 or 5 around somewhere.
Yeah. So then I also at Hidden Temple picked up this cool war machine, and thematically, my plans are to customize this. Nice. I think it's a cool looking robot. I actually don't like the proportions for War Machine himself. Mm-hmm. But maybe for like some sort of a swarm trooper or Cobra mech or something like that. I thought it would be cool. So
the new updated Snake armor. There you go.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, obviously there's supposed to be a dude in there. So, all right. This one was a bit of a surprise. Da-da-da. We got Raptor. I wasn't really expecting him this quick, but he showed up. Very cool figure. The wings are very posable. I haven't messed with him too much. I mean, I just got him today, and I had to open him. But yeah, he's cool. I dig it. I like the weird G.I. Joe.
I'm not jealous at all.
Oh yeah, I thought you might have had this one.
It's on the way. Hasbro Pulse is on the way.
Mine's not on the way, but I'll find it.
Oh yeah, it's a cool figure. And like I was saying, I like the weird from the G.I. Joe cartoon. I feel like I'm in the minority when it comes to really enjoying like Globulus and Nemesis Enforcer, and the what was it, Cobra Law figures from the movie. I love that stuff too. All the weird stuff is great with G.I. Joe. I like going back to the the Plunderling. I like figures with personality. Yeah. So one other before I move on to the more significant new ones. Got the Pink Steel Brigade. She's looking really hot.
How many did you get? How many did you get of hers?
I got two. Wasn't going to splurge on her, but I really like the gray on the gray and purple or pink together. Yeah, I think that's a really striking color combo. Yeah. Even if it wasn't for a good cause, I still would have been in. But it was, so I picked up a couple. And I have to like put the stuff on the ground because my my desk here is just full. So the next ones are kind of interesting, and these are the ones where I wanted to put that little disclaimer in with irresponsible versus rich.
I mean, you had Megatron last time, so
I had Megatron last time, but this one's actually a little bit
I know
a little
all
bit
about
crazier
that
than
one.
Megatron. So this is the Mondo 6-scale Battle Cat, and man, I love it. I love it. He is super posable, which is always a plus. He comes with like 3 different heads, and then he comes with a little like Cringer figure himself, and the paint is fantastic. You can see that they've got really nice line work on the stripes. It's maybe not coming through the best, but the paint on the saddle is really cool too. The mouth is jointed, so it opens and closes.
It has like how many heads with it? Like
what's that?
It has like 3 heads with it.
Yeah, there are like 3 total heads, I think. There's one that's kind of cartoonesque without like the head armor, and then there's one that is more like growling, and I think he's got some sleeker armor, like it's much less kind of beaky like this is, and then this one's kind of the classic one from the toy, I think, and maybe some appearances in the cartoon.
Sorry, I think we did the same thing, Abby. Bees Battlegrounds has a question: is it articulated?
It is exceedingly articulated, yeah. So even down to toe articulation.
Oh man, even the toes move separately?
Yeah, even the toes move. So you can do like cool pounce, or have him, kind of raking his claws or something like that. But yeah, I mean, it is.
And how'd you get that figure there?
There's multiple neck joints. I mean, yeah, it works real well. And then, as if that wasn't enough,
yeah,
Panther, yeah,
and the head fell off. And it turned off his computer. That's gonna make the blooper reel for sure.
Wow,
that was funny.
Oh, that's awesome.
That was funny.
Well,
we'll be back in a second, Pete. But
while he is, gathering himself, Trey.
Yeah. That's funny.
I hope he's
back.
Oh, he's back. His head fell off. That's definitely going to make the blooper reel there.
Dude, that's fantastic. So, yes, the heads do come off, and this one has a very large set of horns on it, and that's why I dropped it. So, but yeah, I mean, and again, this one, multiple head options, just as articulated as the other one. I mean, it's the same buck. The armor is obviously painted different, but then all the heads are different too. Yeah. So hopefully that's coming through. Sorry about that. It fell. I dropped it right on my keyboard. So yeah, that was my rather expensive new hotness week. I
mean,
I actually have Trey to thank for that one. Trey was going out of town to a place that I knew that they had them. And he went in there and did some negotiating for me.
So went to Toy Busters in Asheboro, North Carolina. So if you're in Asheboro, check those guys out. Steven Styles, Thor there. Steven was on the way to Ohio and a toy show in Ohio, and I actually had the guy that was working there FaceTime, and we were talking about it. I was negotiating the deal for Alan, and then I had Alan on the phone, so we're negotiating, talking. Is like, all right, send the PayPal. We started packing it up. So, yeah, it worked out. I'm glad you got something you really wanted, man.
Yeah. That Mondo collection has come together real quick. I will say that I'm not really looking to like go super deep with the line. I say that now, right? Famous last words. Yeah. But so I'm pretty happy with what I got. It really started with ordering Scare Glow and the Scare Mare. I was like, well, I have to get He-Man and Skeletor to go with him, and then one thing led to another, and it spiraled out of control over a period of like a month, which is just crazy.
Speaking of Toy Busters, I do want to mention they have a live sale on Monday nights on their Facebook page and their Facebook group. So check them out. I've got some really great Joes, some great deals from them. You claim it's ABCD, you claim your item, and they put them in a you make a payment and they put it in a box and ship it to you. I've got some good stuff from them, so check out Toy Busters live sale on Monday nights.
Absolutely, yeah, calling them out because got some cool figures from them this week. They made me spend more money than I wanted to.
A deal you couldn't pass up.
No, I could not. You made it happen. So, Trey, are you ready to do some? Or you don't have any new hotness this week, am I?
No, I got a couple things. So real quick,
okay,
we'll go through them real quick and show off things. And so speaking of Toy Busters, I was on their live sale the other Monday, and I picked up this guy. This is version 2 of Admiral Killhall. So it's not the version that came with the flag, but is the second version. He has his 90s big weapons and open shirt, and but added him to the G.I. Joe 3.75 collection. One day, maybe in the distant future, I'll have the original and the flag to go with it.
Okay.
And then the next thing, these came in.
Those are super cool. I haven't seen the figures in person, but I loved the idea in Ahsoka.
Yeah.
Does it? So let me ask you a question. Does it have the thigh swivel?
No. Typical. Yeah. Typical Black Series Stormtrooper, no thigh swivel. So, oh no, it does.
It does. Okay.
It does have the thigh swivel. Yeah. Sorry.
So I heard that the Mandalorian, the Imperial Mandalorians that came out had no thigh swivel.
Really? I saw somebody, I think on PJP last night, somebody had some, and I just hadn't got those. The cadets or whatever, not cadets. What did they have? The weird helmet. They were part of Gideon's troop or whatever.
Yeah. Yep.
I will probably pick those up at some point. I've been very selective with Black Series lately. My only other real thing is this showed up today, literally an hour before the show started. So I got 2. Didn't go too crazy, but I will probably order some more since it's good. It's for a good cause. And then I grabbed another one of these guys so I can put the 50 cal with him. So
it looks good.
Yeah, 50 cal looks good on that fig.
Oh yeah, it does. Yeah, I love that 50 cal, especially the green one. The green 50 cal goes great with him. So, adding more to the Action Force collection, and that's really it for me. So, that's what I got this week. That's the new hotness.
Okay,
Nice, dude.
Abby, are you ready? I think you were going to do some sharing to start us off with your.
I was going to share a picture first. Yeah.
All right, let's transfer over to putting you or your sharing up in center screen there.
Yeah, let me get it up. Share screen. It's like a process always, man.
That's what she said.
Right? All right, let me zoom in a little bit. So as we said at the beginning of the show, Alan and I went to Hidden Temple Toys, and these are my pickups to add to the Cobra shelf. So my Cobra shelf is looking good right now because it's like a giant army. So it looks really good. And I have the Mezco Firefly, but I never had a Hasbro one. So I was kind of happy to add that to my collection. And then I picked up another 2 Crimson Guards, one to add to the shelf, and then I saw someone do a custom of a Mandalorian. I didn't see what you showed off. What did you show off?
Trey and I are just
being dumb.
We're just being dumb. It's all right. Sorry. So we got to give obvious time in the spotlight here, man.
So I saw someone do a Mandalorian Crimson Guard, I guess, drawing. And then there was like a 3.75 inch scale figure. And I was like, you know what? I want to make one in 6-inch scale. So
absolutely.
I bought both.
That too, and that'll look cool.
Yeah, and I just figured it'll be kind of a cool thing too, because I like this. Behind me I have Cobra at the top right here, and then I have my Swarm collection is starting with the Valorverse, and then I have my Mortal Kombat and like other lines, but I don't have anything Star Wars represented in this room at all right now. So I figured, hey, this would be something cool to add with Star Wars related.
I think I saw that red one you're talking about. Like, I got a blue Cobralorian over
so
here.
when I
the red one looked really good. I can't remember who did it, but
yeah,
cool to have a picture of.
I mean, I have like screenshotted the photo of the artist and stuff. So
nice.
when I finish it, I'll show them both off side by side.
Cool.
And then let's see the next photo, and I guess Firefly, close up. I guess this is the first one.
Yes, it's the first version.
This one has like the what's it called? The little drone. Yeah. So this was pretty cool. It was cool to add to the shelf. I'm excited. I'm excited to when we do a shelf feed now, I could show off my Corpus.
Nice.
And then let's switch over to I guess me.
Okay. Your spotlight, that is?
Yes, spotlight.
Coming on up.
All right. The first will be Jin Sakai, the ghost of Tsushima. This guy right here.
Who made that? Oh, is that another one of those?
PlayStation.
This is actually the PlayStation figures by Spin Master. And it's the articulation is almost insane. Like Alloy, they made Forbidden Horizon?
Yeah.
Alloy figure. They made the God of War Kratos and his son. So I have Kratos and his son, and now I have this one. I have Alloy. So this was like kind of the last one I wanted for that collection. So I'm looking forward to opening this one up. It'll be fun, especially with 32 points of articulation. That just sounds amazing. I got a Stormtrooper, one of the samurai. Again, it's down my path with the samurai stuff. So I got the Boba Fett, the original Boba Fett from Joe Lanta. So I wanted to add a Stormtrooper. Stormtroopers look great on a shelf when they're all together.
That's a cool one too.
I got my wrestling. I'm still into wrestling, and I do love the Attitude Era. So actually, I could show them both off because I got them both. I got the New Age Outlaws from Rings. This is a Ringside exclusive.
The Road Dogg.
Yeah, Road Dogg, Jesse James, and Badass Billy Gunn.
Yeah.
So I got these both Ringside exclusive, and these are like the updated re-releases essentially that they're doing. And then of course Mosh and Thrasher, the Headbangers, another old school Attitude Era set, which was really cool. And then this was also I think this is the Mattel Creations exclusive.
See, those guys are talking my language.
What was that? Late 90s, maybe?
That was the late 90s, yeah.
I was not watching through that era at all. I've watched a fair amount of wrestling, but yeah, none of those guys have I ever even heard of.
I think 99, 2000. Last thing I went to wrestling was in Greensboro. We saw Stone Cold, and that was just awesome.
I got this is Swarm Tracer number 8.
Yeah.
This is number 9.
Another one.
And number 10.
All right.
Yeah, so the other 7 are up there already posed up, but you could probably see a little
I can see
behind there. So I got the 10 now. So I'm going to have a really killer Tracer army at least.
Yeah.
And then I'm just going to pick up this whole box because just like everyone else, I ordered the pink Steel Brigade.
Now you can fill up your pink Vanguard that I'm going to convince you to open.
I'm not going to open it because it's signed by Bobby Valla, so that's not going to happen.
It's not going to change the box, man.
I'm just gonna get another pink Vanguard. But yeah, so I picked up 8 of these. 1 I opened. It's sitting on the shelf over here. 6 I still need to open, and then I actually have a special one back here, which Bobby did me a favor and signed it for me.
Because they are close personal friends.
One day, but he did do me a favor on this one. I did ask him to sign one for me, so he did sign one, which was really cool to add to my collection of all my Bobby Valla signature figures because I have a ton of them. And then I guess this is the last one. Yeah, the last thing I got was also from Hidden Temple Toys.
That's a big one.
Hot Toys. This is a Silver Centaurian. Was his Mark? No clue. Mark, was that 33?
Roman numerals.
Yeah, 33. So I got that. That was, I guess, let me show this guy off because I have him loose right now. This is actually my first time handling a Hot Toys, by the way, ever out of the box.
Wait,
We have a whole bunch of Hot Toys.
You've got a bunch of them.
I know. I own. This is my 10th Hot Toy, but
But
I've
you've never taken one out of the box before.
I actually no, that's not true. I did take out Spider-Man, so this is my second one I've ever handled. So yeah, this is. I wanted an Iron Man. I'm a big fan of Iron Man. I have a lot of the ZD Toys Iron Mans, so having this part of my collection now, it's going to be pretty dope. I need to figure out what to do with the display because that's going to eventually show up somewhere, right? I mean, I got to have these Hot Toys out somewhere. I'll probably have Ish is convincing me or really pushing for me to get a DTOF to show.
Joe Jerk, what's up, buddy?
Yo, Joe, thanks for joining.
Yeah, thanks for coming out, dude. Hot Toys do look great in DTOFs.
So you know, the funny thing is, like, I was all down for it, but then Brandon convinced me not to buy it because he was like, dust still goes through. And then I was like, man, if I still have to dust it, then I don't know if I want to do that. So I'm looking for something fully sealed, honestly speaking. Like, if I could get something fully sealed, even if I have to make it myself.
Yeah, that's not an IKEA. Most IKEAs have big gaps and things like that.
Yeah, so if even have to make it myself, you could do a lot of cool things with acrylic these days. So if I could make it myself and just have a cool little station over here off camera, I would do that, and then that would be where I kind of display most of my Mescos and Hot Toys.
That's a future goal for some of these shelves back here. So to do the encasing and acrylic and cutting and taping and all magnets and so eventually.
So that was the new hotness, and
I like what you got. Good job.
Yes. Yeah, I was very happy with my pickups this week, and next week let's see if it gets even better. I mean, I don't know if I could do better than the Hot Toys, but you know, the funny thing is, like, does it turn on? There's lights in here somewhere, right?
yes, there are lights in there. Some of them you have to install the batteries. Some of them there's a little plastic tab that you pull out and like engages the batteries. It all kind of depends.
Well, I'll mess with it later to find out, but yeah, like, I'm excited. Like, my Hot Toys journey. I mean, I still don't own any. Like, I prefer DC over Marvel, and I don't own any DC Hot Toys. So
yeah, you're a weird one like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have Star Wars and I have Marvel. But
you gonna start with a Batman?
No.
No.
No. If I will probably start with a Joker or Harley Quinn. Honestly speaking.
Okay.
You know, I have a bunch of Hot Toys. I have some DC, not a ton, but the one that's been escaping me is they did a bunch of the from the Arkham series of video games.
Oh, Arkham Asylum and stuff.
Yeah, so they've got a Batman, which looks really cool. They've got Batman Beyond, which looks great, and those are two that are kind of on my list that I have not picked up. So
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a big fan of Batman Beyond. He's not.
Oh, really?
He's not true Batman. F that guy.
Yeah. He's a good kid. Terry McGinnis.
Send your hate mail to Figure Fight Club on Instagram.
Starting off early. That's not a hot take. All right. Well, I think we've got some Take My Money coming up.
Yeah.
Well, but I think it's going to be a light sequence this week, right?
Yeah. So we can get it.
It is going to be me doing some sharing. Give me just a second. So yeah, it was a pretty light week. Let's pull this up.
Most of my orders came in. So
yeah. So Big Bad Toy Store came out with this as part of their, ongoing anniversary sales and launches and pre-orders that they're doing. And yeah, this was an instant pull the trigger. It looks super cool. I don't remember how many I ordered. I might have gotten 2, but they're depending upon how things kind of come together when I get it in hand. looking forward to messing with this one. So there's something interesting about this, and that's that there is no Fresh Monkey Fiction logo on here.
Yeah.
So apparently, there's been like some kind of branding changes behind the scenes. I don't know much for details other than, Fresh Monkey Fiction is still involved. And they are still doing all of the stuff that they were doing before, I believe.
From what I understand, after the third wave, it will no longer say Fresh Monkey Fiction
right
on the box. But it's still made, same people were involved. So, interesting change. Not something that I expected to see, but this was one of the items I had that I was going to show off, but you were taking care of it. So more time to the customs.
I think they also made a comment about, Jeff. I see Jeff's comment about shipping just in time for the 30-year anniversary. I get it. I mean, granted, I haven't pre-ordered any of these yet, just because I'm waiting for these two guys to get it so I could fondle them a little bit, and then I'll go into the order game.
You got to be the guinea pigs.
Yeah, so that's when I'll go crazy with it, and I will go crazy with it, I'm sure.
Yeah. I mean, they are supposed to ship any day now, I believe.
I mean, I think some of it is stuck at the port right now, and I think the port just opened up not too long ago.
Yeah, that's not going to be too big of a delay for the.
It should only be a couple of days delay. Yeah,
it was something that was resolved. I don't think it's going to be too bad.
Yeah. All right. So moving on, I have. Let's switch it over to.
Before you jump into the next segment, I want to say what's up to George, and then Dave. I will fight you. Let's go. Let's do it.
So a thing happened. I watched a D Amazing video a couple of days ago.
Did you buy something after that?
Did you drink your water afterwards?
Well, I already had one thing on order. However, it made it all that much worse. So let me start off with showing off this. So this is, I'm going to blow him up here. This is Lieutenant Titus. He is a Joy Toy 1/18 scale figure. And I'm a big Warhammer fan. I play it. I've read a bunch of the books. I've played the first Space Marine game. I haven't played the second one yet. And the first one was amazing. The character is super cool. So I pre-ordered that guy. When that guy went up, I was like, fine. I really want that character in my collection.
This is Joy Toy?
Yes, this is Joy Toy. So 1/18 scale, but you got to remember that Space Marines are big boys. They are chonkers. So this is probably like 6 inches tall. You put a 1/18 scale figure next to it, and they look tiny. Like it looks like it's a hot toy compared to a 12 scale.
Nice.
So super cool. I'm excited about that. However, I watched the D Amazing video, and let me switch to a different tab here. He showed off these guys. And man, I've really been trying to stay away from the Joy Toy stuff. I was going to have Titus be an outlier because I don't collect 1/18 scale. If Joy Toy was making these in 1/12, I would have been all over it since the beginning. Mm-hmm. But man, when D put these things out next to each other, they're so colorful, they're so ornate, and they're also super articulated, which is crazy. You wouldn't think the guys wearing all this kind of stuff can do the things that they can do, but oh god. So yeah, I might be going in on a new line, boys.
Nice.
I have some of the McFarlane ones, and they look pretty decent. I mean, I have them on my shelf, but they look pretty good. I like some of the Warhammer stuff. Like you could blend it in with a lot of other like segments and lines that you have.
Yeah, I mean,
but that
I'm pretty sure they're going to stand on their own.
That scale I can't do. I'm sorry, but I can't.
Yeah, I'm not a 1/18 scale guy either. But I figured what I'll do is I'll limit it to the Primarchs. He says, wink, wink, nod, nod.
Like I said, I'm gonna limit my Joes to vintage.
Exactly. But yeah, I mean, the Primarchs just look so cool, and they're such So yeah, it struck a chord, and I pulled a bit of a trigger there. So that's just more of that, irresponsibility coming into play. So,
And Dave, yeah, the Warhammer does have one, or McFarlane has the 1/12 scale figures.
I am not a McFarlane guy. I don't want to. This is apparently the episode where we're stirring the pot, but I don't do McFarlane figs.
Wait, do you own
selling mine?
Do you own any McFarlane at all?
I have one that I got from a giveaway. I have one that I bought for the saddle, as we talked about last week. The saddle to put on the big dinosaur.
Yep.
And that's it. No, I do have 2 McFarlane figures that I picked up for like $5 a shot.
Okay.
So yeah, Bees Battlegrounds. The 1/18 scale stuff from both Joy Toy and Haya. Like, I am glad they aren't making them in 1/12 because I would be spending way more money. They look
exactly.
amazing.
I mean, I would if it was 6-inch scale, 1/12 scale, I would be all in.
Yep.
Oh, and the mech suits and the vehicles and
100%.
yeah, I can. My wallet is happy.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie though, but what you just showed off earlier today with the War Machine, I'm totally popping a swarm head on it. Like one of the because the Tracer has 3 heads it comes with,
and you got 2 extra heads for all 10 of those. So you got a lot to do.
Dude, I've been army building random stuff already. So
like Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
The funny thing is, I gave a lot of my Marvel Legends to my kid. Now I have to figure out how to get them back.
Just buy him a dinosaur and be like, "Hey, you got to trade in."
He would love dinosaurs, so yeah, that's what I'll do actually.
So I actually did that. I went to Hero Source earlier this week during the day, and I picked up another Agent Helix G.I. Joe, and I popped one of those swarm heads on it. So,
Yep, yeah, and you've got that Murder Hornet from from Mezco. That's super cool.
So that Mezco Murder Hornet now has 2 ladies with him.
Nice.
Mine is back here too. Actually, I'll show off a shelfie one day.
Yeah,
when it's done.
Absolutely. All right. So that was my take my money. I don't think either of you guys had anything, right?
No, you covered it with the
all my
store item.
All my take my money stuff came in. So
okay, cool. Well, that means we are going into another segment, and this is, as we were kind of saying, one of our normal ones. So this is our fantastic photos segment.
Before we jump into the fantastic photo segment, Trey, we do have a giveaway we're doing today.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let's show that off so everyone can see it.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Now that is the Sphexxian prison guard.
Sphexxian prison guard. Yep.
Big old bug.
It's a giant blue-looking bug with some yellow wings on it. That's pretty dope.
And the more I look at it, it's like Charlotte Hornets colors back in the day, and it would have gone. It would have gone well with the swarm, but we're gonna give it away.
Yeah, that's a good giveaway, man.
Yeah. No.
That is a good giveaway.
Exactly. So, just like Yo Joe Jerk said, free stuff. Hell yeah, dude. But you gotta be subscribed.
In other words, stick around to the end.
Yeah, well, that too. But when we say subscribe, that means you have to join the alliance. So make sure you have joined the alliance.
Absolutely. Come on in, have fun. We have cookies and action figures. And action figures. I mean,
and candy. And a van.
And maybe a van.
It'll come next year for Robin Toys, but yeah, we got a van.
We will have minivans. Not many, but many as in plural.
I have a back here.
Okay, we need to stop with that, I think.
Let's do it. Let's show
talk about some photos.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's back to me again, which
it is.
Feels wrong, but all right. So coming back over here, let me get this out. So first off, I want to start off with the Collectible Critic. So this is, let me get this up here. Sorry. There we go. Okay. So thematically, going well with the Joy Toy Warhammer. I saw this pick, and I mean, first off, you are getting a good idea of 1/18 scale, the differences in the size of the characters. So I think Joy Toy does a pretty good job of, the Primaris Space Marines are big boys.
Right.
And what you're seeing there, I think those are vintage collection. So I mean, yeah, that's just like, they look like they're in a different scale, but they're not.
Yeah.
And I don't know, man, just such a cool photo.
He's busting through that door like the Kool-Aid man. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he's coming through that door, laying some waste. And so I love it when you get the behind the scenes, and you can see that like he added very little to this, like some smoke and some kind of effect there, and that's all it needed. And I think that's super cool. And yeah, this is the Collectible Critic. Super nice guy. Chatted with him just briefly, saying, hey, we're going to have this on the show, and let him know that the Alliance is looking out for him and finding some cool stuff. So
it's a nice pick.
Yeah, I dug it. And then I'm going to show a couple more picks. So we've actually got a viewer submission, which makes me super happy.
Yes.
So let me switch over to this one here. So this is from Alpha of Pack. This is some Joes in some trouble. Might be more than they can deal with, but they've got some big guns. They do have the big guns there. So I think it's pretty cool. I think this is another Joy Toy. I could be wrong. It could be Haya. They both. I don't know exactly who has which licenses, but that is a cool looking alien figure. I believe that's a queen before she's hooked up to all of her children making parts, something like that.
The baby makers.
So, we've got another viewer submission from Alpha of Pack. He actually sent over a ton of pictures, and we will likely get to more of them. He sent over some shelfies, which is cool. So we'll show those off next time the shelfies come around. But I am a Cosmic Marvel guy, and to be honest with you, I want that chair. Canny looks cool, but I want the chair too.
Where's that from? Is that Marvel Legends?
Yeah, I think this is pretty new, like real new. And he's got it on the really nice background there, looking all cosmic. And cool figure, cool lighting, well done.
Yeah.
And last but not least, this was actually in no particular order. We've got a cool. Honestly, I'm just going to call it a Gundam. It's a mech. Not sure what scale it is. There's no real reference there, but he's got him in like a really nice like hanger dio, and I think the colors obviously work real well. You've got the yellow kind of and whites kind of bouncing around.
Mm-hmm.
Looks cool. So Alpha of Pack, hats off to you. Welcome to the Alliance.
Sure.
Good stuff, man.
He was in the last stream. He's probably gonna catch us on the rewind, but thanks for sending that stuff in.
Yeah.
We appreciate y'all sending stuff. Send us what you got. We'll be happy to show it off here on the show.
Definitely.
Absolutely. So Trey, are you ready to show off some fantastic photos?
Yeah, let's roll.
Cool.
And we'll share this. So first off, we're going to start with DMC Photography. And this is his QR code. Go check him out on Instagram. But I really like this pick. I have this Extreme Sets set, and he's pushed the light through the window.
That's the mansion, right?
What's that? The mansion. It is the mansion pack. Yep. And that's a grandfather clock that folds up and is there. And I really like how he set this up. The Punisher training with Snake Eyes. It's just a really cool photo.
Yeah.
So great
The
lighting.
really makes it.
Yeah, it's a nice pick, man. I really dig it. So appreciate DMC Photography for just being cool, man. I found it and reached out to him, talked to him, and he's probably gonna catch us on the rewind. But yeah, great pick. So next up, we're gonna someone that's in the chat, I believe, Bees Battleground. I looked through a ton of Bees pictures and I love all of them. I really like a picture that tells a story.
Yeah, absolutely.
And this one tells a great story. It's like, all right, Chuckles is about to have some hard times from old Doctor Mind Bender over here. But I just love this pick. Interrogation. We're gonna mess you up. You better tell us stuff. And I haven't checked, but there's possibly another picture to this where he's got the beat up face. That would be cool.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Maybe Bees could do a follow up picture. But this one was kind of deep in the Instagram showing. But I like this to just scroll through and look through people's pictures, and I really like this one. So
that's a nice shot.
Check out Bees Battleground. There's his QR code. Go check him out. Show him some love. Give him a follow. And,
he does good YouTube videos too.
Oh yeah, he does.
I like watching his for the very. He always knows the names of all the guns, which I think is cool because I don't.
Right.
And is able to pick out those. Oops, they got this wrong, or this is great for this reason.
And then we come to toy immersion here. This is a great pick. It's I think he did this in a community challenge kind of deal, and on a toy photography page or something. They had some other people on it, but I love this Wolverine and this wolf figure. I think y'all know what that's called. I don't.
That Veteran William. Oh yeah, with the pants.
Yeah, Veteran William with a pet. Well, yeah, but. Yeah. The snow flying around, the snow on Wolverine, I just think it's a cool pick. So go check him out. Toy Immersion. There's his QR code. And that is pretty much what I have.
All right. Abby, you ready to do some sharing?
Let's do it.
Let's bring it over here.
So I am sharing a photo from IM_Fat Ninja. Yeah, I like this dude. I met him. I am Fat Ninja. I met him on Instagram a long time ago. We had he actually hooked me up with a lot of Storm collectibles back in the day. We did a trade a long time ago, and I guess he's back into Street Fighter now because he hooked me up with a bunch of cool Storm collectible Street Fighter figures. So I am again a big fan of fighting figures, fighting style. So Bishop and Dalsum, this was a great shot. And then let's see, let's go to the next one. There you go. The next shot is Sabretooth and I forgot his name.
Iron Fist.
Iron Fist. That's it. Yes, these are Marvel Legends. Again, a great shot. I like photos like this because it shows motion when it's...
Yeah, the crater impact is really cool, kind of being up on the side like that.
Exactly. So he did a really good job on this. And then you could definitely follow him on Instagram right here at IM_Fat Ninja just to get a picture of that QR code and you'll find him. The next one is from Ricky. He was in the chat earlier today. He sent these in, so we had to show them off. I like this rules. Huh?
I said, "Them's the rules. You send them in. We got to show it."
Yeah, always. I really like this photo though. Like he sent a bunch of photos in, and I only picked 3 out of all of them. But
I love to see when people take their toys outside and post pictures.
Exactly.
I don't do that very much, but this one's great, and to catch the reflection off the water, I really like that one too.
This was a great photo. Oh, Ricky's still here too.
He is in chat.
Hey, Ricky.
Hey.
Yeah, so I'm not a huge fan of Mythic Legions anymore, but I really like this photo. I thought this was really cool. They showed the White Knights, and then I'm assuming the leader over here with the black outfit, which was really cool, and then the skeleton that's laid down. and then it was a really good shot. Again, out in the wild, which is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then the last one was this orc photo. It was another beach pic, but it was awesome. Just kind of seeing the orc kind of coming out of the water, which was really cool.
Yeah, it is. That's a great figure too.
Yeah, it is. I own that figure. And then you can check out Ricky right here, this QR code. Make sure to snap that and follow him. And then last, I have Wesley, K1701. Wes is one of our North Carolina natives. He's a great dude. Has awesome photos. He is a big fan of Savage Crucible. I saw this photo and I was like, wow, this is a great photo. I wanted to show this off for him for sure.
I like it. I always enjoy talking to Wes, and
yeah,
he does some really good dinosaur pics too. He's got a nice collection of dinos.
He does.
So yeah, that's a nice one.
I love the mythic or the Savage Crucible. Oh, look at that! That's cool.
Yeah, this is another Savage Crucible shot where, like, again, movement, right? You know,
charging,
which looks really, really dope. You know, again, check him out. His QR code is right here. Definitely check that out. He has a great account. He does a lot of Savage and you know, dinosaur photos, and even Mythic Legions photos. So definitely check him out. That's it that I have. Mython, welcome to the chat.
Yeah, what's up, Mython?
What's happening? Glad to have you out. Guys, I don't think we should waste any more time. Why don't we get into here it comes.
I almost want you to make Trey go first. Just
no. You go. Y'all go. I'm last.
Oh, he's right. Okay.
I've been going first every time. I think I'm going to make Avi go first.
You know what? I'll go.
You know what? I'm going first because I know one of your customs. I know it. So I'm going first.
Come on.
Yeah, you want the credit.
And as a matter of fact, I'm going to start off with that one first.
We're giving each other
a Here we go. So speaking of Savage Crucible, yep, we're doing it. We have, in case everybody didn't know, you don't have to do any modifications to the figures themselves to get this to work. Valaverse's, waist joint connect directly to Savage Crucible. You still have articulation, like it pops in, it works perfecly.
Make sure you heat it.
Yeah, so heat it up, of course. Yeah.
Heat it up, of course. So this is Bone Collector V1 legs, Bone Collector V2 boots. I've got some parts from, I think just some of the gear packs. In the back here, I've got Como's, actually, no, this might be from one of the weapons packs.
That's not Como's, that's for sure.
Yeah. I've got, kind of a tribal looking, primitive blade. I don't remember where the arm guard is from. That might have been from, I don't remember. But then I've got Como on the top here. I did swap out the forearm with the one that's colored for him out of one of the accessory packs. And then, of course, we've got the vest, and the vest is really what makes it. So I tried to keep a little bit of the savage, I'm a lizard man, kind of a thing, mixed in with the modern military. And overall, I'm really happy with the way it came out. It is, it's not 100% original, but I definitely tried to put my own spin on it,
And that's Gung Ho's vest, right?
Yeah, Gung Ho, yeah. And I think that's his forearm guard there, too.
Yeah, I think so.
So, yeah, and that's Valaverse gun that he's reloading.
I mean, honestly speaking, that figure, when you showed it to me, that convinced me to make a few of them so I could show it off with Once a Man Cobra Commander because, I mean, that's his Lizard Squad.
Yeah.
Yep. And I think that works perfectly. Yeah, you could put those with Serpentor, but Once a Man Cobra Commander is kind of on the nose. I mean, that works real well.
Yeah.
So does that mean that somewhere there's a half lizard bottom man top floating around in the collection.
Just you wait.
I did it.
Just you wait.
It does. It's not good. It's stuff out of nightmares. It's not the combo you want.
Yeah.
but it's a thing. It sounds like Abby might show that off. So I'll let you. I won't steal that thunder from you. And just to show off something a little bit easy. This is some custom soft goods from my buddy Sean at Struck Family Crafts. So this is Nin Vilmir, and he's even got like some decoration there at the bottom of the cape. The cape is wired. It's just a simple thing, but I still kind of, I like putting personal touches on figures. And so, wanted to show something easy like that. All right. So
Strups do great work. So check them out. Definitely
check them out.
Yeah. And he's, I'm sure he's still over there in Augusta digging people out. That they got hit pretty hard. So, keep them in your thoughts as well as our friends in Florida.
Yeah. We're about to get hit.
Yeah. Who are just about to get hit and dealing with all sorts of craziness. But, moving on, more fun things. So this is, one of my,
don't drop it.
I'm not going to drop it. And if I do, hopefully I won't knock myself out of the stream. So this is the D20 Studios Wolf.
Yeah.
Okay. I stripped all the armor off of him, and that's all I did there. But Conan here, he has a custom sword that I made and painted. So this is and this is kind of funny. I couldn't find any swords just to buy outright. So what I did was I do 3D printing. I found a life-size 3D model of a sword and shrunk it down. And so all the detail is there. And what I essentially did was to measure it, I just wanted to make sure that I could have him hold it with both hands. And so that's how I kind of did my scale with it. And
it looks really good though.
Yeah, no, it came out great. And there we go. That's a little better. So the paint came out really well. There's about a bajillion different shades of metal on there. And then I've also got Kai Labs soft good kit on him.
Okay.
And they just made the figure. Love it so much.
I mean, the thing is, I already know you just shout out your printing stuff, but he does really make amazing prints. I've bought a few things off of him, and I'm sure there's more stuff I'm going to be buying off of him. So.
Yeah. So on that note, I wanted to show off. Let's see if we can get that to focus there.
Put the hand behind it. Put the hand behind it.
Yeah. There it is. Dragon head.
Oh, that's cool.
So this is a cool kind of dragonish lizard head that's going on some Savage Crucible figures here soon.
Yeah.
Nice.
And it is sized perfectly. It pops right on. So I'm excited about that. I'm slow when it comes to painting. Let's put him right in front of my face. Let's see if that helps. There we go.
There you go.
Oh, that's
super cool. Yeah. And then, sometimes it's just kind of about collecting parts and then finding what they're going to go to later. Yep. So here's one I wanted to show off. I did not paint this one, but I picked this up at IshCon.
That looks really cool too.
Yeah, it's super dope. I honestly kind of think that this could be like some kind of, it doesn't even have to be fantasy. It could be like kind of like a witch doctor lady or something. Yeah. All right. So went with the light stuff first, in terms of, kind of started off easy, just some kit bashing, then some custom parts. This one's pretty extensive. I'm going to bring this one out here. This is...
you were going to show that off. That's a cool...
My orc. So we just had him in the fantastic photos. This is the same figure. So I got these soft goods from Forge Night. So it's a whole kit. It comes with all the soft goods you see here, including the necklace, which isn't sitting on him perfect right now. But you get the idea. And turned out great. And then I want to throw out another idea that another thing that I did this time around. It was the opposite direction. So this weapon is a custom weapon that I 3D printed and painted. I tried to even kind of put like a Hamon line in there. And then, have some kind of magic looking effect on the bottom of the blade. I tried to do the red to match his beads and some of the leather work that he has. But this weapon is actually from like a Warhammer 40K sized figure that I sized upwards.
Nice.
So instead of going life size down, this time around I went from small to large.
Now, did you paint that too? Did you paint all of that?
Yep, I made it. I painted it, whole 9 yards. And yeah, I tried to, like I said, put a Hamon line on there. I've got multiple different, I've got some washes and some different, metallic shades. And yeah, I love this figure. He turned out wonderfully.
That looks really good.
I'm making kind of like a band of not necessarily samurai, but kind of, traveling monks sort of thing. So I've got some others. Not that I'm going to show off today, but next up, and I think I'm doing well on time here. So I've just got 2 more to talk about. This is a recent one that I finished. And this one I am pretty proud of. So if you look on his chest, I painted that.
That's cool.
Wasn't easy, but you can see that it's actually purple, purple with a black outline. And then I did the same thing on his head.
Now, I remember seeing that on your table when I was at the house, and you had that laid out and you hadn't painted it yet. It really turned out nice. Yeah,
it turned out really good. So, I love my kind of Cthulhu stuff, and this just spoke to me. So we've got, this is like some mythic components. We've got Decebalus, the large vampire is the body. So it comes white. I swapped out the belt, and I added the purple sash. The purple sash is from, I think, the big dragon.
The genie.
I can show that off there. One of the dragon figures from
Is it dragon or the genie?
It might be the genie. I think I don't remember. It's one or the other. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then the soft goods, if I spin this around, actually have like some cool kind of squidish pattern on the back, which is just perfect for that head sculpt. And those come from Forge Knight as well. Okay. And then this is a custom printed and painted weapon. Nice. I got this from, you're getting some interesting glares there, but the weapon, the file came from Rogue Print Machine, and I just finished painting it. And again, so I've got some washes on the wear edges of the blade. I tried to put some higher, brighter colored metallics there. We've got like a little gem that I tried to get some cool glow effect on. I'm pretty pleased with the way this guy came out too.
Nice.
He looks really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And again, this is, I love the Cthulhu stuff. So this was definitely, one of those things where a part inspired me to go and do the whole thing. Last and actually mostest instead of leastest, this is probably the most extensive custom that I've done. So this is the Roman key cowl body with some soft goods that I got from Hey You Toys or something like that. So I got those on there, and I'm going to be honest, it's all about how you get the soft goods to fit on the body.
Yep.
You kind of have to move things around, bunch them up in certain positions because in other positions it looks bad. Yeah. But then I've got a pulse rifle that's a 3D print. So that's pulse rifle from Aliens. I've got a Steel Brigade head. I'm not sure about the head. If I find something cooler, it might change out, but that kind of goes back to customs never being done. And I do like it. It is cool. And then the boots are from the Desert Steel Brigade figure as well. These, however, I had to drill out because if you guys know, the Roman key body is expensive. It wasn't expensive new, but on the secondary market now, the thing's like, I think over $100.
Yeah.
And so I wasn't willing to like cut and, shave stuff on him. So I drilled out these boots. So the ankles, I could remove the feet and actually put the ankles all the way down in there.
Nice.
And yeah, I mean, it works. Everything is still posable. Thanks to, we've got the sidearm from, the gear kits from Action Force. And yeah, this is probably, I'll call him my most extensive custom. I loved the buck. It is super posable. It has a fantastic butterfly joint. And honestly, I should have bought like 4 of them or something like that. If I ever come across any more of them, I'm going to buy them, assuming a reasonable price.
Romanki figures are great. Yeah.
Yeah, they are like the articulation is just so smooth. And, like I said, the butterfly joints, I like butterfly joints. I like, where you can hold things with 2 hands and shoulder a weapon properly. Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah. Nice.
So that's it for my customizing Chronicles, kind of going from easy to hard, if you will. A lot of paint work, custom weapons, like I said, I try to make use of 3D printing. Yeah, so there you go.
Great stuff, man.
Thanks. I appreciate it. So who's next?
Abby's next.
I'm next because I can't compete with Trey.
All right. Abby, are you Spotlight? You're Spotlight, right?
Yeah, I am Spotlight. So I'm going to go quicker because we're over time anyway. But I will start with WWE Wrestling. This is a Scott Steiner Ultimate Edition figure, or conversion to an Ultimate Edition figure. I used the Kurt Angle body, swapped out the arms and the head. So I don't paint. I am not a painter. I don't go near paint. I don't want to touch paint. I have a lot of paint with the dream that I'm going to eventually paint one day.
One day.
No, I'm not going near it. I am a kit basher. I like to pop and swap, and that's it. So pop and swap. This looks great. It's on my shelf. I have an Ultimate Edition Scott Steiner, which hasn't been made. It probably won't be made. Actually, well, I guess technically they made the old school one, but yeah.
You could have fooled me. That looks practically off the shelf. It's good.
Then I have my Steve Irvin Crikey G.I. Joe. The head is from an old school. I dremelled out the head just so it fits in there, but I have my militia style Steve Irvin.
Wait, so you won't paint, but you'll Dremel?
Yeah.
I will Dremel, yeah, a little bit. But I won't paint.
Buddy. You do you.
I won't paint. But I dremeled out the head just so it could fit on right on there. It's nice and tight. But I have a whole Australian crew with him. That's in my shelf. I'll show that in the future.
The Aussie Commandos.
Exactly. So he's got his little weapons and all that good stuff. We talked about this, of course.
Yep.
This is the Savage Crucible with the Valorverse bottom and the G.I. Joe, same thing as you did. And I love this. Like, this is amazing. So once a man, Cobra Commander will have its day one day with these. So I did another one. This is I'm horrible with the names, but this is the Como. The Como figure.
That looks cool. Yeah. You got some props for that one. I like it.
I kept the upper body stuff that it came with, all of it, and then just swapped out the bottom.
Yeah.
Again, it fits. It's a pop on, straight up pop on.
So have you read the? Okay, I'm going on a tangent. I'll keep it short. Please. Have you read the comic book, the Savage Crucible comic book?
No, I know they have one. I haven't bought it.
So it's the Savage Crucible is like a planet, like in Thor Ragnarok, where people get trapped. And so they don't necessarily have to stick to all being fantasy. So like something like you were just showing right there could actually work in universe.
Okay.
Just throwing that out there. It was a good read.
So now we talked about the lizard heads. Now we're going to talk about these guys. This is now the this is the Valiver's top side, and
Just
then the
be
lizard.
clear, that's a tail there.
That is a tail. Okay.
It is a tail, guys.
I think somebody needs to put that dude down, to be honest with you.
I mean,
he needs to put pants back on anyway.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh.
That is the lizard half. It fits again. It looks great, and then of course, I had to do it with the other half also. This is again gonna go with my once a man.
It's so bad. It's so bad.
Throw a lizard head on it or something, so it's not completely.
Oh no, I'm not gonna throw a lizard. I mean, I could. I have a bunch of the parts, but I feel like this is almost funny. But it looks great though. Like I mean, articulation's all there.
Is that it? Looks great. Yeah,
it looks great. I love it.
You say so.
It's a mix of everything, right? Why stop with the lizard side? And going down there.
Just admit it. You just wanted to keep all your parts kind of together.
That's also probably true. Now going down the Takulu side, I had a lot of random Mezco parts sitting around.
Doc Nocturnal stuff.
Actually, this is
that's Atticus Doom.
Yeah. So this is Atticus Doom, and then this is the body is from Red Skull.
Okay.
And then the cloth goods is from a Mythic Legions figure. I think it's Santa Claus. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Santa Claus. But I have a magic, like the magic people who do all the Houdini stuff. I have a shelf dedicated to that, and I have they had was it Bartholomew Vex, which was like a sheep or a goat head, and I actually made like a different magic maker with a Mythic Legions goat head on a Owlman body. Gave him an owl, so like Vex turned into a vulture. This other goat now turns into a owl. So it worked out well in that situation. So I have a bunch of like random soft goods, magic people.
Hey, True Star Screamer, send us a picture of that Kit Bash Mezco Red Hood. Love to see it and show it off.
Yeah, guys, not even just him, but we want him in general.
Yeah,
we will put him on for our next customizing section.
Yeah,
or maybe we'll do like a whole episode focused on stuff that we get submitted.
Yep.
Then this is my Stanley Mezco.
That works.
Is that a John Constantine Mezco?
It is.
It is John Constantine.
Yep.
I love that body because again I have I didn't buy the Commissioner Gordon. So I have this body as Commissioner Gordon with the Gordon head on it, with the trench coat and the cigarette in his mouth, and it works perfectly.
Nice.
But yeah, like having a Stan Lee Mezco style, love it. That's 100% in my shelf. Let's see. I didn't switch out the hands, but this is a Black Manta.
Oh yeah,
nice.
Mezco style. This is a Craig body.
Yep.
Again, I'm not a painter, so that little bit of paint right there, it's actually red, if you could see it or not. But
yeah, I can see it.
It matches the eyes, which is really great on my part because that was hard enough.
So, you painted that?
I had to because it was yellow. Like I think it was like
Good job.
teal. It was teal. I didn't really paint it. I used a permanent marker.
Oh, okay.
But like this is my Mezco-fied Black Manta. Like I am a fan of DC, as I said, over Marvel figures, but I prefer my DC figures more. And let me just pop this. So this was a 2-for-1.
Nice.
Mad Hatter. This is Johnny Depp, Mad Hatter. This is not only the villain for Batman. This is also Alice in Wonderland Mad Hatter from Johnny Depp. So I used the Joker body to do this, and then the Diamond Select head, which fits really great on
Is
it.
that the Gotham by Gaslight Joker body?
Yeah, Gotham by Gaslight Joker body. Yep.
That's pretty cool.
And it works out perfectly because like it's kind of the similar outfit, similar everything, so it works out fairly decent. Even like the hats and everything work well.
I like it.
Yeah. So this was like my new Mad Hatter for the shelf, and then the last one is probably the most effort I've ever put in a figure, which is the movie version of Bane.
Nice.
And now this is not even a Mezco figure. Like this is a wrestling figure.
Okay.
So it towers like 1 inch over a 6-inch scale, because wrestling figures are 7-inch.
Yeah.
It has a GPS slot, Bane coat. The interior soft goods.
That's nice.
Bottom. Yeah, that's from wrestling figures, because wrestling figures do that all the time. The head is from McFarlane, and once you take off the coat, you could put the armband on as well.
Nice.
Which will slide right in.
I love GPS lot stuff.
I do.
He does really good work. It's I have quite a few pieces from him, and I can't recommend him enough.
Yeah. So I have this little armband too that you could slide right in when you take off his coat, and yeah, that's it on my side.
Awesome. So Trey, you're going to share, aren't you?
Start with a spotlight, and then we'll go to share.
All right.
I love customizing.
It does.
I do
Buckle up, folks.
customizing.
Get some popcorn. Get a drink.
I love it. It's there. They are laid out on the battlefield. I have a whole table laid out of customs. We can't cover them all tonight, but I got them.
Yeah.
So I'll talk about a couple that I'll just show. This one, much like the one that Alan did, is soft goods. It is a Valverse figure with soft good pants, and you also have to tuck those into the boots, which is not easy to do.
Nope.
The vest, I don't even know what it came from, but I used it and it looks cool. So it's even flaking a little bit, but hey, in battle, nothing's perfect. He's got some wear and tear. He's been through war. So I just really think that this thing looks cool. And what's up, DMC Photography?
DMC made it.
To the show.
So we're gonna show off a couple things, mainly with some of the ones I'm really proud of. This is a flint body with a duster head, a 3D printed hat that does come off. It's sticky tacked on there so it doesn't fall. This duster, the duster figure wearing a duster, the duster came from Strutt Family Crafts. I got it. It's probably made for a Mythics figure, but it works great for.
And the texture on it, like it looks so good.
It looks really good. I got it at Joe Fest when me and Alan met Sean, and we were like, "Oh, these are cool. I got to buy something. I'm buying this." And the guns are 3D printed. I think from Anthos 3D printing. He also has He also has the holsters, and that's kind of a custom made holster belt that there, and the under vest is, I can't remember what it's from, but there's that.
A lot went into him,
and I really like that one, and it came off the stand, so I'll put it down. But just kind of showing off some other stuff with soft goods. That's just, this head sculpt is Gridiron Studios, the skull, and we love our skulls here.
Oh yeah.
But on a Valverse figure, just a piece of black cloth, cut it up, add it to the figure, looks cool.
It does.
So just a quick kick bash, and I could just keep going. And I think
you can.
I showed this off before. Karak needs people, and I like the armored versions of things. So I made this guy. Put the Karak look on him, the black or the red stripe. So He's got a Mythic Legion sword as well. So
You got a little chainmail on him too.
little custom chainmail.
Did you make that yourself?
I did. I took. It's literally a chain. You just buy them at Walmart, and I just put them on a leather belt, and he's got his
cool.
chainmail codpiece. And then I'm kind of proud of this one. Just it's simple. I found that the head sculpt or the mask is.
It looks cool.
I think it's from a Scarecrow figure, but I just like the whole like I'm crazy and I'll kill you kind of thing.
Yeah.
So this is all kind of part of the Bone Collectors crew. And there were some easy ones that I did to go along with that that are just 3D printed heads. That's not even a 3D printed head. That's from a Marvel Legend. But, I love Valiver's figures. There's so many ways to make your own characters. To me, making your own character, doing your own thing, building out your own little squad is so fun. All right, let's go to the share because the rest of it is just going to be pictures. I can maybe show off a couple of the other figures, but we'll get to that. So I love Cobra. I love G.I. Joe. I'm a big Cobra fan. This is what I call the Blood Serpent Death Squad. Now, I've made several of these, and almost every one of these, except for the female, are Snake Eyes movie Snake Eyes figures. A cheap figure, something you could find just about $10 at times, $5 at other times, and all these 3D printed parts, some paint, finding heads, using gridiron stuff, using gridiron weapons, making my own squad.
Oh, that's cool. It looks good.
Thank you. It all kind of evolved over time. Some of these are glued on, and as we go down, I use some stretchy stuff to actually make stuff that slides on. This particular figure I've commissioned for someone, and I made one myself first. They saw it. It was Ish. Ish was like, "Hey, that's really cool. Will you make me one for IshCon?" I think it was IshCon 1. So 2 years ago, I made one for Ish. He bought it from me, and then he had it at his table at Joe Fest and sold it to someone at Joe Fest. I don't know who. He gave him my information, but they haven't reached out. But I really like this. The gridiron kits are so amazing, but I love making squads. And we'll just kind of scroll through some of these other ones. Here's one of the. I added the band. You can remove those now. Just
the red and black look great. They really
red
do.
and black pops. I love it. That's from a Beachhead, I think, or it's Beachhead, or it's I think it's Beachhead. But those are actually from the Dollar General toys. I can't remember what the Final Faction. And I made a backpack with arms that articulate and move, and each one of those things kind of rotate. And just picture if you're in battle and somebody grabs you with a mechanical arm and then just starts shooting you or throwing you around. Stuff
He's
like
got
that.
Waldo.
Yeah, he does. He's got Waldos. But just kind of going through, and some of this was early on, me learning to paint, me just determining that, hey, I can do this. I just got to keep at it. And I really enjoy making this squad. So
those are great.
I'm gonna keep going. Go back towards. Sorry for the speedy through here, but we'll get to this one. I like. This is also the Dollar General Final Faction stuff, kind of super glued together. I made her. Those actually rotate, so like she could hover and shoot. That's a 3D printed head, and I hung them up. It's hung up on my shelf. And then that's a Baroness figure and a 3D printed head. Just I had a lot of fun with that. Made a driver for the Cobra Coal, and then I jumped over to the purple.
The purple looking good.
So I like this one.
Shiny.
Think Destro's Kid, man. That's just in my head what I was thinking of.
All right.
You got the it's just fun to make these, and you taking a cheap body and making something cool. And
No, is that a Snake Eyes body as well?
Those are Snake Eyes bodies.
Yeah, nice.
So all those are Snake Eyes bodies, just painted up with gear added to it.
That's cool. Okay.
And this is a Wonder Man body. This is my Rattler driver. This is my Wild Weasel. That's a 3D printed head. I love water slides. A lot of this has got water slides on it, on the legs, where you can see them. They're there. Here's my custom Cobra Commander.
There he is.
It kind of got a tear on this chest plate, and a lot of people are taking and just putting it right on the figure because this figure is perfect for this custom. But I did use a chest plate for it, and this was a 3D print head sculpt that somebody was like, oh, this was a fail, and they sent it to me. Well, I painted it up and put it on there, and it looks perfect. So not perfect, but it looks good enough for me.
Yeah.
I really hope they do this figure. I think they will.
They'll
get to it. And for me, it's not just figures; it's vehicles too. So this bike just kind of added the water slides, painted up this white, put a Cobra Trooper on it. This one was a fun one. This was a Barbie Dollar General Barbie knockoff jet ski. And if you can look right there, there's a little hand of pink with a nick that I put into it. But this is actually airbrushed, a lot of this, and learning that you have to prime things. And there's 3 or 4 of these that got thrown away because I didn't know that. But that's how you learn. You learn by doing. This is my Guardians of the Galaxy. No more. They have been turned into Cobra Troopers. And it's just fun kit bash.
Yeah, those are great.
And this chick right here, she goes with them. So I just like taking what I have and making something cool and adding water slides where I can, coming up with things that I'd like to see, people will come out with. Like, think about a Crimson Guard, the twins, but all right, these aren't twins, but these are also Crimson Guard commanders, but they're Python Patrol.
Yeah.
So you gotta think that's a position. Well, maybe there's other people in that position too. So, and then this Python Patrol kind of armored up guy. And then sticking with that Snake Eyes body, adding gridiron helmets, adding Valiverse weapons, customizing the belt with the gun, and just keep going. Those are Ant-Man figures. More Ant-Man figures.
So many customs.
Yeah.
Here, where do you find all the time?
I've just been doing this for a long time. I've not really showed off too much of it. If you can see me in the background, that is me yelling. That is a head from Pete's Prints. Had that done at the second IshCon. And I have the other head of me not yelling is made into a green green shirt in G.I. Joe. But pretty much that's it. I think I showed off most of what I wanted to show off. I can keep going, and we can be here for a long time. So, but that's
no, I think that's awesome. I mean, I know you can keep going, which is good. I could not. That was about it. I have a little more that maybe is being worked on here and there, but I've got other projects that I'm working on that we're going to hear about soon. But so guys, we are getting to that time Come on over here. Oh yeah, it is
giveaway time. Hashtag Cosmic, guys, in the chat.
Yep.
Type hashtag Cosmic.
Hashtag Cosmic. So yeah, type that in. Get a chance to win this really nice looking bug dude. Got some great armor. Certainly usable for a lot of stuff. If you're one to customize. But I mean, it's an awesome figure for the cosmic kind of sci-fi stuff in general. So we got one in already. This might be easy for you, bro. If that's all. All right, Ricky's in. That's good. That's good. And
right.
George.
George.
All right.
Yep.
All right.
Here
At least we got a little competition. So, guys, while people are filtering into the contest, let's talk a little bit about next week, our plans for next week. So we're talking about something that's, for me at least, and I'm betting I'm not the only one, is proven to be difficult. So we're planning on next week doing our segment being a top 5 segment. So the three of us are going to go down each of our own top 5 favorite figures in our collection.
That's going to be hard.
And that is already proving to be hard. This is unfiltered. This is just the absolute top 5 favorites in our collection. We're probably going to do some other top 5 lists here and there, see how they go.
Yeah.
But I'm excited to do this one, but I've been racking my brain already since we kind of first discussed it and struggling.
I think for me, it's going to have to be like pick one from each, like 5 different sections. Like I got G.I. Joe and Cobra. I got Valaverse. I got Star Wars. I got 3.75 G.I. Joe. I got Mezco. I got Marvel Legends. Like I'm going to just have to pick, and that's even having to eliminate one of those. So I have to figure out which one's going to be my favorite from each one and showcase one of each.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking something similar, but doing like maybe one vintage, one figure that's got sentimental value to me, a modern figure, a custom. I don't know. That's
George is right. That's like picking your favorite kid.
Oh,
the good thing is I only got one, so I only have to pick my one kid.
Well, I mean, I already know for me, it's the one figure that got me into collecting toys.
Yeah.
So, like that's I still own that figure today. So that's gonna be the one I showcase, at least one of them.
Nice.
Yeah, that's pretty important. I mean, that makes sense. So yeah. All right, guys. Well, we have let's see. Look at this here. We have 5 participants and 7 viewers at this point. So I think we can pull the wheel and call this an awesome episode. You guys ready?
Do it.
All right. And away we go. Let's see who's getting it.
Good luck.
Good luck, everybody. Slowing down.
Zombie. Congrats.
All right.
Zombie, go.
That's awesome. Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations. Go in my Instagram messages. Shoot me your information, and we'll get this out to you right away, man.
We will have one more giveaway next week. So everybody needs to tune in and come back for that. It should be an interesting one. And like we were talking about, next week is our top 5 list. And that should be a good one. I think there'll be discussion. I think there's it's not going to be the easiest one. So it should be a fun episode for us.
Nice.
So
what's next week's giveaway?
It's a surprise.
We'll release it next week.
Yep. There will be some advertisements out for it. That'll probably give it away. Just keep an eye out for it. We're working on it. So with that, I really want to say again, thanks to everybody who joined in, all the commenters. We love seeing them, love having that participation. Send in your picks, send in your customs, send in your You've Joined the Alliance videos.
Exactly.
Like, share, and subscribe. Do the YouTube things.
All those things.
We don't say that enough. Please do.
Share the video to your friends so they can watch on the replay and hopefully join us next time.
We really are just out here trying to have fun, talk about action figures, and build a community. So, any help we can get along the way, we totally appreciate it, and want to say thank you. So,
definitely,
appreciate it, everybody. We will talk to you next time. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Later.
Action Figure Alliance. We're standing with you in defiance. Trials and tribulations of getting